Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Terastal Tactics. We are here with a new team. It's another rental team, a team that I grabbed from the Paldea, Welcome to Paldea Victory Road Tournament. This team made it to day 2, and I chose this because I really wanted to try out Abomasnow Cetitan. I think it's a pretty cool combo that probably has some potential. How much? I don't know, but it's new and I want to try it. That's all there is to it. Also, the new effect of snow that's replaced hail is really neat. Boosts the defense stat of ice types, and I think that could be really great on something like a Scarf Abomasnow and Assault Vest Cetitan, so it's getting boosted defenses both up. Also, it has the Pokemon Skeledirge. It's a Pokemon that I've been messing around with and I really like it. It's definitely has a fire type being overshadowed by Armarouge, because Armarouge is a really good Pokemon. But Skeledirge has a lot going for it as well. Particularly, it checks Dondozo pretty well, which is really, really good in this format. And this one's a pretty bulky defensive set, so we'll see how it does. I've been running more of like a defensive or like a tank set, take hits and still do damage, but the cool thing is its move Torch Song boosts its special attack, so you can be really bulky and just kind of try and snowball with Torch Song. Okay, so I've been playing quite a bit off screen, just trying out stuff for San Diego Regionals, which I'm really looking forward to, and it's been so-so, not always in the greatest headspace. It's been a tiring couple of weeks, so let's see if we can work our way up right now. And this is a Trick Room team. Yeah, it's pretty in on the Trick Room. Its fastest Pokemon is Pelipper. No, Goodra. Goodra's its fastest Pokemon, but Goodra's a pretty bulky Pokemon that it makes sense you'd use it in Trick Room. Okay, so given that, I wonder if I want to just lead. Well, they don't have a way to block Fake Out, so I'd probably just lead Hariyama, because that's going to be a good answer to Trick Room. Plus it comes with Wide Guard, which is really good for something like Hatterene, which is using a move like Dazzling Gleam. So, yeah, so I'm looking at Hariyama. Tempted to lead Kingambit, could also lead Abomasnow to just throw out Blizzards. Yeah, let's bring Kingambit. Titan could be really nice. How am I beating the... that's what I need to think about. How am I beating the... Yeah, so Titan would help me beat the Goodra that comes to it. And then... yeah, let's go Skeledirge. Let's try this. Just because they're like so heavy in Trick Room, I want to just bring my slower stuff. And if... yeah, and if they bring Pelipper, like, so be it. That'd be bad for Skeledirge, but not the worst thing in the world. Okay. So yeah, there's Hatterene Kingambit, so that's a smart... and that makes sense as a lead, especially since Kingambit can threaten if I go... if I do go, like, Ice. But now, they've got to be looking pretty threatened. I think Bisharp gets Quick Guard. Does this thing? Okay, so it does get Quick Guard. I'm gonna want to probably watch out for that. Do they have a potential switch? I hate my Capchar does that, but it just is what it is. They have a Moongus. Alright, let's just attack across. Kingambit protects. Are they just going for the Protect Trick Room? They might be Berry. So Fake Out would have been a good play there. But Berry would make... no, they're not Berry. Pokesash, that makes sense, too. Okay, so we let him get Trick Room off. I will have to think about whether... oh, I'm doing that a lot. I will have to think about whether I want to press Wide Guard because they don't have to Dazzling Gleam. I can just Psychic. I could also Tera. I can Tera Hariyama to reduce the damage. Which probably might be okay. Especially if we can eliminate Kingambit. As far as this goes, let's just try and Sucker Punch Hatterene. So, if I'm gonna Sucker Punch, maybe Terra type change is not the best. Yeah, actually now I think about it. That's fine. If I can get rid of Kingambit though, then Skeledirge is gonna be in a lot better shape. Okay, there's the Tera change. Is this gonna be like a ghost? Sometimes it'll do stuff like that, yeah. So I can't touch him. But that makes him weak to dark now. Which I like a lot. So let's see if he goes what he goes for into my Hari. I hope it's like a Terra Blast. Iron Head. Okay, that's fair. But we can't Sucker Punch Kingambit. But if I had to guess, Amoonguss is coming in right now in order to threaten Spore. No, it's actually Pelipper. That's fair. Okay, but we know Pelipper won't have Sash, and they probably don't even know I have Facade, which is pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and Sucker Punch. So if I remember right, yeah, this thing, let's just Sucker Punch it. Protect seems really obvious, or their own Sucker Punch. Nope. Yeah, they survive it. Not too surprising. Okay, so that is that's a pretty slow. Pelipper's 65 base speed, so that's like mid speed Pelipper, which makes sense. Yeah, lives that. Okay. Citrus Berry. Oof, barely lived that. Okay, so yeah, that Pelipper is underspeeding Hariyama, which is a little problematic. Let's go into Skeledirge. So I'm kind of baiting an attack here. Yeah, that Pelipper being moving before me is pretty unfortunate. Let's whisk Kingambit. I'd like to see him Sucker Punch here. Goes for Protect. That's fair. Yeah. Hydro. Yeah, into that. And that's probably just going to take me out. Yeah. Yeah, Skeledirge wasn't the right bring. But we get Fake Out. Yeah, Tera Ghost. That's like, it's one of those Terras I wouldn't actually expect on Kingambit, but it's one that makes sense. Oh, Trick Room never went up. Why did I think Trick Room went up? Yeah. What did they do? Maybe I flinched it and wasn't paying attention. Oh, wow. Okay. So, I'm going to press Ice Spinner into that and Fake Out into Pelipper. Since apparently Trick Room's not up, and I've been playing like Trick Room's been up this whole time. So, Whoops. Definitely wish I had brought. Oh, that didn't knock him out. Holy crap, that thing is bulky. Dang, that. Well, that sucks. Oh, yeah, that really sucks. Hit that. Yeah, I've been playing like Trick Room's been up this whole time. He's just gonna Sucker Punch Hariyama. I'm just gonna press Wide Guard, like just because I don't want to get Sucker Punched. And if I can take out Pelipper, well, that's too bad. But we keep Hariyama for a turn, and we take out Pelipper. Man, I might have flinched that Hatterene. I wasn't really paying attention. Like, well, clearly I wasn't paying attention because Trick Room didn't go up. Okay. So can we? I think now you Sucker Punch Hariyama, like no matter what. I am going to go for Liquidation there. And Close Combat. Ideally they do that. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Oh, they don't protect it. Yeah, that makes sense. Because then I go down to burn, so that's fair. Well, because this Kingambit is so bulky, no way I'm probably gonna live 2 hits. Probably my best bet is to just go for the crit into Kingambit. Yeah, if I had Abomasnow, especially after stopping Tricker, that would have been pretty sweet. I'm just gonna press Earthquake. I don't think I can get away from this, get out of this. These things are gonna just so bulky on the physical side. Yeah, that should take me out. Okay, well, so we drop a game there. I was wondering how this was gonna fare against Trick Room. Which honestly is not bad. It's just better when I pay attention and know that Trick Room didn't go up. I was really surprised it lived. Maybe Cetitan's just not as strong as I thought. But yeah, I think looking back, just having Abomasnow would have been better. Just anything to boost the defense of Cetitan. Tanking that rating, that's alright. I'm in the camp that I think raking is really important in one sense, but in another sense, you can't put too much stock into it. Just understanding the team concept and play is probably more important, but rating is a good indicator. Ranking is a good indicator of how you're doing with a team. So if I'm winning 50% of my games, then that means the team is not working for me in particular. Not to mean that the team doesn't work, just not for me. Okay, so here's where I would hope we can kind of showcase Skeledirge, because they have the Dondozo. So looking at that, I want to lead Meowscarada. Is this one max speed? That last one I used wasn't even max speed. Okay, because leading out Meowscarada, max speed Meowscarada outspeeds a +2 speed Dondozo. So I really appreciate that. Let's do that. Let's go to Titan, Abomasnow in the back, and then Skeledirge. Does that feel good? My only I may prefer to have Kingambit instead of Cetitan, actually. Oh, let's do this way. Okay. Yeah, I want Kingambit because the matchup against Sylveon and Tyranitar is really nice. But I still want to bring Abomasnow because one has the Scarf for the speed as well as to help take away their weather from Tyranitar to lower special defense. Okay, so they go Sylveon and the big fish. So the tempting thing to do is to U-turn. I mean, Flower Trick would be really nice as well. This thing is grass. Because it would ignore the boost that the thing is getting. Well, we're going to U-turn. Alright, we're going to U-turn and we are going to just... Actually, no, we're gonna switch out into this. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Ah! What's wrong with me? I did that. I meant to U-turn and or attack and switch out, but we'll see if this works out. Alright, so they are not switching themselves. Sylveon's Terastalizing, probably into fire or water, yep. To try and go after Kingambit here. And he just protects. Okay, well, I'm also glad I did not. Yeah, so they're just gonna grab Kingambit. So we'll probably lose Kingambit. Yep. That's the hard thing with Sylveon. I think Tera Water is the pretty standard, but Tera Fire is also a really solid. It's a really solid type. Okay, my suspicion is Dondozo is going to want to switch out. I mean, they could also switch Sylveon out, but I kind of have them in a position where I don't think they'll do that. If they do, they did it. Well, that's too bad. Oh no, they did switch to Dondozo. Couldn't see it. Okay, so they switch into T-Tar. I'm fine because I'm Tera type changing anyways into ground. With the intent of I'm just kind of going after this Sylveon. I think these two, the combination of these two hits, I think should take it out. This is a Protean Meowscarada. Is good to know. Yep, turn the Dark type, and then Earth Power. Perfect. Okay. This is where I hate not having Protect. But we still have Skeledirge, which actually probably wouldn't better Tera type change that. I think I'm them. I bring Dondozo back in. They may not have Tatsugiri in the back. Just because they're just... Dondozo's a good bait, plus it's still a pretty good Pokemon without the commander. It'd be nice if they brought in whatever's in the back, just so I can know for sure. Yeah, there it is there. Alright. So the game plan here is we're going to go ahead and Earth Power that. And then I'm gonna bring in Skeledirge. Risk here is if they switch Tyranitar into Tatsugiri and like Wave Crash. Yep, and that's probably it right there. But because I was locked into knockoff, yep. So this attack, my Earth Power will miss, and if they take out, if they go ahead and take out my Abomasnow, Then Meowscarada comes in and threatens with Flower Trick. Which a choice band Flower Trick, I think, might just take it out. Because Life Orb, I know Life Orb is really close. They went for the order up. Which is fine because I have Unaware. I probably... I'm not sure if I want to risk giving up my Meowscarada. Let's do it. And let's Will-O-Wisp this thing. Because Abomasnow actually has a decent matchup now against Tyranitar since it's ground type. And I can still take away its sand. Okay. I think I can live that. Yep. Pretty comfortably. And then get a burn on this thing. Yeah, now feeling pretty good. Especially since he's locked in. And locking into Flower Trick is a really good thing to do here. It was really good here, specifically because Tyranitar will be weak to it, and they've already Tera'd. And I'm pretty sure Flower Trick takes it out with the Choice Band, and if not, it's really close. But with him burned, like Skeledirge isn't looking a lot better right now, so we're just gonna do the Flower Trick and we're gonna slack off. And then my goal will be to burn the Tyranitar. Yeah, so that does take out. Yeah, so like these two Pokemon are so nice for Dondozo because since Flower Trick always crits, it'll ignore its defense boost, and since Skeledirge has Unaware, it'll just forget it even has boosts or drops for that matter. So. Okay, so now I can threaten the Tyranitar with Flower Trick, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Flower Trick into the Tatsugiri instead, because I want to just try and take it out right now. And I think a Scarf would outspeed, but what I'd rather do is get the burn onto Tyranitar and then take out Tatsugiri later. Yeah. And Tyranitar might protect here because of the Flower Trick threat. Yeah, and that's exactly why I just decided I'd go for the Will-O-Wisp instead. Is this thing Scarf? It is. So, Surf gonna do a pretty good chunk. Ooh, Meowscarada survives, thankfully. Nice. And I think Meowscarada just closes this out. Cool. So this is what I really wanted to kind of show with these two Pokemon is just how they can really help your matchup, especially Skeledirge. It can really help the Dondozo matchup if you need it. And then I have my other thing in the back, which will come in and hit this thing for super effective energy balls or earth powers. I bet you a Flower Trick takes this thing out. Yeah, let's... Rock Slide would just take me out, most likely. I'll press Slack off. Fire to them. Oh, there. This should. Choice Bandage should knock it out. Yeah. Definitely. Meowscarada is a solid Pokemon. Nice. Okay, so... Yeah, that was... Yeah, that is why I want to use this team. I wanted to show you how either of these Pokemon can help against Dondozo. Especially the fact that Meowscarada will outspeed a +2 Dondozo, like by literally 1 point. It's like 1 or 2 points, but it's great. So yeah, let's see. So yeah, that'll be it for this episode. We'll do 2 more episodes with it. I have another team building fundamentals guide coming out. Going to be talking more about the defensive side of Pokemon team building, where the last one was about offense. So Alright guys, take it easy, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Have a great rest of your day.